I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome to drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent black people. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm doing this straight audio today because I'm in a hotel and the Wi-Fi is a little funny. I'm in Los Angeles for a 2-day Black Wealth Boot Camp. And if you'd like to join us, you can actually go to boycewatkins.com. I'll be here on the 8th and the 9th. And during this training camp, we're going to talk a lot about monetizing and content building. And so if you have a message you want to share, or an expertise that you'd like to share, or you want to understand how I built this platform and monetize it and all that stuff, just go to boycewatkins.com. That's what we're going to cover. So anyway, guys, I have some really bad news. This really makes me sad. There is a brother who is a former NFL player named Mike Williams, and this brother is now on life support. And I found the story from Black Enterprise. He's out of Buffalo, New York. He played for the Buffalo Bills for a few years in his NFL career. I happen to take interest in this also because he played at Syracuse. And Mike Williams, when he was at Syracuse, he was an absolute superstar and one of the best in the game. And unfortunately, and there was rumors, I guess, online that he had passed away. Well, he actually has not passed away. He is on life support though, and so that's the status. I'm gonna read this article here. As I do this, can you guys give me a quick audio check? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Give me a yes if you can hear me okay. What's going on, Dr. Vibe? I see you, Team Barnard, and my name is Corey. Stories of the Soul. Good to see you. B1 to you too. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Also, if you're on Spotify, hopefully you can hear me on Spotify as well. My Spotify account is Boyce Watkins, or you can look up the Dr. Boyce Breakdown and find me there on Spotify. All right, so here's what it says in Black Enterprise about Mike Williams. It says, according to the Tampa Bay Times, the former wide receiver suffered severe head and spinal cord injuries and paralysis in his arm and lower body at a construction site. His father, Wendell Muhammad, stated on a GoFundMe page that this occurred when a steel beam accidentally fell on Williams' head on September 1st. So today is September 7th. This happened on September 1st. He has not regained consciousness. The former Bucs wide receiver is on life support in the intensive care unit at St. Joseph's Hospital, and the mother of his 8-year-old daughter, Tierney Lyle, no, that's what she said. Okay, sorry. And their daughter Maya visited him on Wednesday and stated he was mostly non-responsive. Let's see here. I'm looking to read more. They said Williams played high school football at Riverside Institute of Technology. After graduating, he attended and played 3 seasons as a wide receiver for Syracuse University before entering the NFL draft in 2010. He had some impressive numbers for the school, where he finished 9th in career receptions, 8th in receiving yards, and tied for 2nd in receiving touchdowns. He was a 4th pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He played with the Bucs for 4 seasons. In his first year on the team, he had 11 touchdowns and 964 receiving yards, which set a single season record for the Bucs. He ended up as the runner-up for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and they were going to give him a 5-year, $39 million contract, but then they traded him to the Bills. And he only played 6 games that season and caught 22 passes. And the last team he played for was the Bills. He was traded to the Chiefs, but they cut him before the season started. So anyway, now I'm reading the story here, and some of you are saying that he passed away. I'm going to say as of September 7, 2023, according to Black Enterprise, they're saying that Mike Williams has not passed away. According to Black Enterprise, they're saying that Mike is still alive on life support. And this article is dated on September 7th. That's today. So I don't know if he passed away or not. I just know that this is really sad. And I saw that there was a GoFundMe account, and I want to see what this looks like, and if I can send you guys to that account if you want to go take a look and support the family. It looks here like on GoFundMe, they said it says here, I come in peace and prayer, and I'm seeking support to help my firstborn son. I'm the father of Mike Williams, former NFL player. My son played in the NFL from 2010 to 2014 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A steel beam fell on his head, causing a massive head injury as a result of this accident. There's swelling on his brain and swelling in his spinal cord that was ruptured. Oh, wow. This is sad. This is so sad. These injuries resulted in complete paralysis in his right arm as well as his lower body from the waist down. On Friday, September 1st, around 9 p.m., Mike Williams passed out. According to doctors, he suffered from severe breathing problems and had to be rushed to ICU. This time, the doctors found that his diaphragm was pressing on his lungs and subsequently caused complications with his breathing. They reported that his lungs were filled with water. The doctors were able to free the diaphragm from pressing on his lungs, removing the water, allowing him to breathe a little better. Sadly, my son, Mike Williams, never regained consciousness. He never woke up from the night of September 1st. He was induced. Let's see. On Sunday, September 3rd, he was induced, and the doctors gave him a scheduled time to try to wake him up in 3 days. As you can probably imagine, this is painful for me and has me distraught. I'm asking those of you who watched Mike Williams, cheered for him, and seen him do wonderful things on and off the field to help me. I reside in Dallas, Texas, and I need help with expenses to continue to travel back and forth to Tampa, Florida, where my son is hospitalized. I live and work in Dallas, so I will be back and forth until my son fully recovers. I would like to thank each and every one of you in advance for being willing to help, etc. And so if you go to GoFundMe and you search for Mike Williams, you can find the GoFundMe there. It looks like they've raised approximately $5,826 out of their goal of $20,000. I'm personally going to give to this just because, my heart goes out to this family, and I just hate to see what they're going through. And his name is Mike Williams. And if you go to GoFundMe and search for his name, you can find it there. Now, one of the things that obviously that I think, we have to really sort of process as we look at this situation, which my heart goes out to this family, is, just really understanding that there's this concept I talked about earlier today on my Instagram called gratitude. And gratitude is something that I try to practice every single day, mainly because you don't know what's next for you, right? You don't know what your next experience is going to be like. You don't know how long you're going to be around. One day you're fine and healthy and everything's good, and your biggest problem is that your best friend said something about you that you didn't like, or your car is running funny, and the next thing you know, you can't walk, you can't speak, you never speak to your children again, or you're dead. And so that's what this makes me think about, this situation with Mike. And gosh, I hope that his family can make it through this. I mean, I can only imagine, this kid was a superstar at Syracuse. We actually crossed paths when I was on the faculty at Syracuse. I left in 2013. So I guess, and I think he left in 2010. And I do remember hearing his name. I didn't go to any of their football games or anything like that, but I do remember his name, and I know he's very talented. And I can only imagine how devastating this must be for the family. One other thing is, and again, I say this with complete respect to the family, of course. This is not in any way a criticism. It's really more so a matter of me sharing this with you all. Is, I don't know what the situation is in terms of insurance. I don't know what the situation is in terms of investments. I don't know what the situation is in terms of money available to fly the father back and forth or to handle family expenses. And I don't know, and I'm not going to presume to know. I'm not going to make any speculation about that whatsoever. What I'm only going to say, because I definitely want to be 100% respectful given what this family's going through. This is not a criticism at all. But folks, you got to prepare for this stuff. You got to get that insurance. And I'm not saying they don't have it. I don't know. I just know that the GoFundMe, I'm going to admit, raised my eyebrows a little bit, because I don't know a lot of NFL players. I have a hard time trying to figure out, why the family of an NFL player might need a GoFundMe, right? I'm curious, right? It's not critical. It's not me saying, oh, gosh, what's wrong with you? No. It's none of that. None of that at all. For all I know, I could be 100% wrong. So I want to make that 100% clear, because I am not. Give me a yes if you understand that I am not on any level trying to criticize what the family did with their money. I do not know their situation. All I know is that it was it took me aback a little bit to see that they had this massive $40 million contract, and the GoFundMe is out there, and just raising a few $1,000s is kind of hard. I'm a little bit surprised by that. But at the same time, what I'm going to do with that information is, rather than talk about this family, because they're going through enough, they do not need to hear some asshole like me on the internet speaking negatively about them. And that is not what I'm intending to do. I'm really talking more so to you. So that I can feel better as I go eat my chicken teriyaki for dinner. I just got to LA. I'm going to go eat some food and lie down. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this really quick before I took my break. Can you give me a yes to let me know that this conversation can persuade you to take a moment to prepare yourself for all the things that may happen in your life? Can you give me a yes that you're going to think about things like insurance? Give me a yes that you're going to have that conversation with your loved ones about the what ifs. Give me a yes if you're going to talk to your kids and your spouse and anybody that you care about, you know, to just make sure you're prepared in case life comes up and kicks you in the ass. Life does that. Life will come up and kick you straight in your face. I mean, just drop some stuff on you that you can't you that you wouldn't expect, that you can't imagine, and I've seen it, so things like insurance are supposed to be there to help you with those things. And I want to make sure you process this because that's an important part of life security, not just financial security. It's a life security. All right. So that's my thought on this. That's my 2 cents. And again, I say this without in any way criticizing the family. I'm not that is not what I'm trying to do today at all. And I don't want to get that misinterpreted at all. And I wish the Williams family the best. I know that some of you have heard rumors, um, rumors about him possibly dying. From what I've seen in Black Enterprise, he's not dead yet. So let's not go ahead and let's not wish that on the family. Let's take the time to wish them the best. And again, I gave money on the GoFundMe. So if you guys want to give money, just look it up. I'm trying to look here. The title of the GoFundMe. I wish I could share it on my screen. I can't really share it. Let me see. I wonder if I can copy the link. You know what? There's a link here. I'm gonna do this because I want this brother to get some support. So let me pop this. I'm gonna put this in the chat for you guys right now. If you're on drboystv.com, I'm literally, give me 1 second. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done it yet. Please hit the thumbs up button. But here is the link to the GoFundMe directly. Let me know if you guys see that in there. I just put it in there, and there we go. Can y'all see that? Anyway, this is the least we can do. The least we can do, and I wish the family the very best. And I don't know what else to say. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll check back in with you a little bit later. I'll be here in LA this weekend. If you would like to join us in the Black Wealth Training Camp in Los Angeles, just go to BoyceWatkins.com. My Instagram is Dr. Boyce Finance, which is right there on the screen. And on top of that, if you'd like to join us in Atlanta, October 20th for the All Black National Convention, you can go to allblacknationalconvention.com. All right, guys. So have a wonderful day. God bless you. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Peace.